CJ, have you seen these new uniforms you guys are wearing, and what do you think?
Yeah, it looked pretty nice. All white. Gonna look pretty nice out there.
The offense that you guys are about to face struggled a lot. What do you see on film from them, and maybe some of the reasons why it's had such a tough time this year?
I've seen I've seen pretty good athletes. Their quarterback, has a strong arm, a good player. Number 21, been playing for them for a long time. Good athlete, very good player. So, from my perspective, they're guys. They're good athletes and they're good players.
Hey CJ, what do you see when you look at the film at Devin Gardner? Obviously a pretty good athlete, but at the same time seems to be struggling a little bit with turnovers and maybe even confidence after this last game. Can you take me through maybe how you gauge how he's done and where he's at?
Haven't watched the whole season, but from what I've seen, has a pretty good arm, making good throws. Guys are making plays. We're gonna have our hands full against them.
CJ, your whole career here and basically the whole history of Ohio State, Michigan, everybody could throw everything into this game because then you had a couple weeks off before there was a bowl game. This was the last game of the year. Now you have a game the next week. Does it do anything? What does it do when you guys are going to go hard, obviously, but this isn't it. You have another game right after it.
It really doesn't matter. This is his own season, really. Everything's out the window. Records, everything, what we've done, what we haven't done. It's all about this week.
So you're okay. You use every last ounce of effort, leave it all on the field up there, and then worry about the next week.
Yeah, we're young guys, 22, 20, 21, 20 years old. We'll be all right.
How much did you hear about this game before you start playing here, and then do you have a better understanding once you get here?
Yeah. Growing up in Ohio, I always understood it, but it's nothing like it once you become a part of it. I'm going out there my first year. I learned about the rivalry, and it's a great rivalry, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Was there a moment at all that first year, Michigan week, when you realized that this is bigger than I even thought it was?
Yeah. After in the '09 class, they went up there and beat them, and were able to go to the Rose Bowl, and I just saw those guys like Kirk Coleman and all those guys just so happy, because they worked so hard and they got that win.
CJ, would you say this is a rivalry built on hatred or respect?
I think it's a rivalry built on over 100 years of playing. I think it's a very historic tradition, and I think that we're blessed to be a part of it.
How's the defense grown throughout the year, and how do you feel about where you guys are right now?
I think we've grown a lot. I think we're playing pretty good right now, but we need to get a lot better. I think we need to keep improving. Create more turnovers, be more sound, things like that.
Are they comparable to any team that you've already played that you guys have played this year? Is Michigan comparable to any team that you guys have played this year?
I can't say that. I don't know. I have to watch more film.
CJ, is the preparation a little bit different? Do you have, does Coach Meyer bring in different people to speak this week that maybe at certain opportunities that you wouldn't normally when you're playing Indiana or Illinois or whatever?
I don't know about bringing in people to speak. Coach Meyer is very selective on that, but the focus is very much different. Everything's amped up. This is a big one, and we got to get this the most important game of the year. So we would expect for everything to be more intense.
CJ, last time you guys went to Michigan Stadium 2 years ago, obviously the program was in a different position. You guys lost a close game that day. How different does it feel? You're going back to Michigan Stadium, but this program's obviously in a very different place than it was at this time in 2011.
Like I said, it's the same game. Everything's thrown out the window. I think this game is more important than anybody's record or where people stand. I think winning this game is the most important thing, no matter what your record is or anything like that.
Knowing how important that is, then what was it like up there when you guys lost that close game in 2011? What was that feeling like after that?
It was heartbreaking. Let the great state of Ohio down. But we try not to do that this year.
What is different about this rivalry that maybe sets it apart from other rivalries?
I just think honestly that how long it is. Over 100+ years. That's a very long time, and there's just great respect for two great programs. So I think that helps that out a lot.
You were up there in '09. You said, what was it like to hear OHIO in their stadium that year? And did you think the rivalry had definitely taken a turn?
I can't remember.
Do you remember that?
Nah,
I mean, when there were so many Ohio State fans there, they were able to go OHIO around the stadium?
I don't remember, but, Buckeye Nation does travel well, so hopefully, they be there like that this year.
Yeah. CJ, with Devin Gardner, when you watch him on video, like you were asked a while ago, does he look a little frustrated now? I mean, how would you describe his demeanor in the games and stuff? He's been under a lot of pressure. I mean, they've given up the most tackles for loss of any team in the country, at least going into this week and stuff. What do you see just out of his play?
I don't know. It's hard to gauge that, but, that really doesn't matter. We're going to get their best. So, whatever we see, whatever's going on, we know that we're going to get their best shot.
CJ, we know everything in pass defense, what happens in the secondary is connected to what happens up front and the pressure the D-line is getting. What's your sense of how the defensive line played Saturday and has been playing the last couple of weeks?
They played great. Anytime you can get pressure on a quarterback that quick, that helps us out a lot tremendously. We have, great guys and Mike Bennett and Noah Spence and Joey Bosa and all those guys. Coach Vrabel does a great job of coaching them up, and they do a great job of playing.
CJ, do you like the environment? Do you like playing there? Do you like us against them? Just describe what it's like playing in the big house.
I don't like it as much as I like, playing in Ohio Stadium. But don't mind. We play anywhere. Just, ready to go out there and handle business.